good? We about to tap into another Fox News Trump lawyer. Let's tap in.
Joining me now is Alina Habba, legal spokesperson for President Donald Trump. Alina, it's great to have you on. Our own Peter Doocy spoke with Biden late today about the verdict. Watch this.
Are you worried that this could happen to you someday? Somebody comes up with some charges and tries to bring you into court after your term?
Not at all. I didn't do it at all. System still works.
And when Trump says you're just trying to bruise him, what do you say? Politically, he thinks you're pulling the strings behind the scenes, doing all this to help yourself.
I didn't know it was that powerful.
Alina, you heard that. Your reaction tonight?
I think his grin says it all. He couldn't be happier unless he had an ice cream on the beach, which I hear he's doing this weekend while the country is falling.
He need a popsicle. He need to go get to the ice cream shop, like a window shopper. Dang, she said his grin told it all. I mean, he did look at like suspect. He looked at guilty, like he knew what he was doing, man. Like, come on, man. This stuff be corrupted. This stuff be like, you know, man, whoopty whoop. I pay you a certain percentage. You make it seem like this. Like, it do be seen like kind of odd and weird, like behind the scene, like. Nah, man, they don't want to see Trump back in office. That's really what it is, for real. If we being real, let's keep it 100. You feel me?
Apart. Laura, look, I think that it's very clear what happened here. You know it. I know it. We're lawyers. And for the non-lawyers out there, this was a farce from the beginning. The indictment itself didn't make sense. It was flawed. It should never have been brought. There were no facts. Nobody has ever been tried for anything like that. And then if you look at what actually happened with evidentiary issues in this trial, not allowing us to bring in an expert, not allowing us to bring in tax documents for a crime that they say was based on money, which was done what? Booked correctly by an accountant in Trump while President Trump was at the White House at a Resolute desk. It's a disgrace. And we've got a guy who literally can't walk, but is smart enough to smile and snark and make comments like, I didn't realize I was that powerful. You know, he probably doesn't, frankly, Laura. He probably doesn't, because it's probably not him. But there are definitely puppets, and those puppets are coming from the Biden administration and probably from...
There's a certain rule book they gotta go by. I'm telling y'all, man, they be... There's a certain agenda they want to push on this world, man. She said it, man. It be puppets. They pull the strings behind a lot of this stuff, boy. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. This stuff. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. Like, it do. Like, it make a lot. She make a lot of sense. You know what I mean? A lot of people in the comments, oh, what are you talking about? Get off that white stuff off your nose, man. Go sit down, man. Go get you a bag, my boy. Go get you a bag and start hating. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, you know what I mean? It's freedom of speech. Like, I don't understand, like, why people can't voice their own opinion sometimes. Like, dang. You know what I mean? Like, this world getting too sensitive and baby pampered. Yeah, it's real sad for real, but she make a lot of sense, bro. Like, I'm telling you.
Administrations, and they are out to get Trump because they can't beat him. And that's obvious if you look at the crowds of people, if you look at the polls.
Yeah, Alina, are you saying that you believe former Obama administration officials are also somehow involved, at least in the background here?
Well, I find it a little bit odd that he never left Washington, and then when he did, he goes to beaches as well. I find it odd that him and the Clintons are flying on Air Force One with President Biden. I also find it odd that we have a president that can't speak or walk. But here we are. This is America, and we cannot survive another 4 years of it.
Well, Alina, Michael Cohen had a message for Trump today on MSNBC.
The truth is, you're in trouble. A home confinement scenario would be just fine, the way I see it. And I believe that Judge Merchan, I find him very Solomonian. He's really very even-keeled. He will make the right decision.
Your response to that tonight, Alina?
This is a man that I've beaten in court because he thought that the judges were corrupt himself. He thought that President Trump had unlawfully detained him, and we beat him. We beat him twice, and we'll beat him again. He is completely a hypocrite. He has no credibility. Now that this trial's over, I can say, what a joke. You know, what a joke. You are...
She called Cohen a joke, a clown in the circus. I mean, he do be sound like a hypocrite. Some of the stuff he be saying, like he be sound like a whack job. You know what I mean? But that's crazy, man. That is tough.
Literally making money off of President Trump. It's enough. And frankly, if this is what the DAs and AGs of America are relying on, people and individuals like this, again, we're in trouble. And it's pathetic. And frankly, I'll be honest with you, Laura, I don't think they could do it without the Biden administration because their cases are so weak. So they need that coordination. They need the Soros backing to get it done.
Well, Alina, do you think the system no longer works because of these types of jury charges that the judge handed down that was quite broad, quite lengthy, took an hour and 40 minutes to read to the jury, but they took enough of what Michael Cohen said as gospel to infer intent upon your client with the novel application of a law. It's never been used in this way before in any jurisdiction in the United States.
Yes, I do. I think we're broken right now. I think our judicial system is not supposed to be intervened by political ambitions. I think that when that happens, when you have a judge who's a Trump-hating judge, frankly, who happens to get Steve Bannon's case, happens to get Alan Weisselberg, my former client's case, gets it again, puts him back in jail, and then gets Donald Trump's case, I think we got a problem. It's supposed to be random, Laura. There is no way. I have practiced law in New York for 15 years. There is absolutely no way that this happened. I have cases 3 years old. I've never been in front of a judge, and it's supposed to be random. But President Trump, it doesn't work that way. They're out to get him, and guess what? You're only making him stronger.
Well, Alina, why haven't you all yet filed a motion to vacate that gag order? After a verdict has come in, gag orders typically are just lifted, but they're now using what former President Trump said today as another justification for going back to Judge Merchan for another penalty for violating the gag order. But why haven't you guys filed that motion yet?
They have filed motions in the appellate division. They were under sealed, obviously, and there are motions that we can't discuss. There are obviously still gag orders, but the reality...
She got motion in this case because she clearly winning against every time in these cases. So she got some motion. You can tell. I mean, if you could put 2 plus 2, like, if you know that, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, she got motion. Like, come on now. She got that big motion for real. She making noise on TV. You feel what I'm saying?
Is they have exhausted all avenues, but there are still many. And for the American people, I just want to say, please do not think we do not hear all of the commentary, all of the cases. I get tons of emails of support telling us, look at this case, look at that case. There is no stone we will not turn, and we will literally go after every avenue to make sure the president gets back to the White House, because that is the only place he is going.
Alina, thank you so much. Great to see you tonight.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man, they don't want to see Trump back in office, but them polls don't be lying. Like they said, the numbers don't lie. So we'll see. Like, comment, subscribe.